Let's talk about the three most important parts of your insurance, automobile insurance policy to help pay for treatment for traumatic brain injury. Now, motor vehicle accidents make up a huge part of the traumatic brain injuries that occur every day in the United States, and they certainly have been a number of our clients have suffered traumatic brain injuries in motor vehicle accidents. That's one of the leading causes. So there's three things to look at on your automobile insurance policy. If you get hit by somebody else, then that other person should have insurance to cover medical bills and things like that for the traumatic brain injury patient. But oftentimes what happens is the person who gets hit by the at-fault driver finds out that the at-fault driver doesn't have enough insurance to pay for the huge medical bills that come with a traumatic brain injury, particularly because most insurance policies in Texas, for example, have a minimum limit and are $30,000. And if you have a traumatic brain injury, that's not going to pay for the hospital visit a lot of the time. So if that occurs, one of the most important things to look at is your insurance policy, because first of all, in Texas, an insurance company is supposed to have underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage in your policy, and they have to offer it to you, and it's in the policy unless you in writing reject that coverage. And that is very common in the cases that we've seen where people will come in, the at-fault driver has less insurance or is underinsured, and then you can make a claim for underinsured motorist coverage and have medical bills paid for out of your insurance policy. The second one is uninsured motorist coverage, which is if that person doesn't have insurance at all, and it's the same concept. Then your insurance company is supposed to offer that to you, and it comes on your policy unless you in writing reject it. The third one is my personal favorite for my clients is personal injury protection, or PIP. And basically that is no-fault insurance that is available and supposed to be provided in every automobile policy in Texas, unless of course you sign a rejection in writing. And the minimum usually is about $2,500. And so that money is available unless you rejected it in writing to pay for the medical bills. And so what's very important, particularly in traumatic brain injury cases especially, is to look at your insurance policy and see if there's coverage that may pay for the medical bills, because most of the time with a traumatic brain injury, the medical bills are very high, and it's not always covered by the at-fault driver's insurance. If you have any questions about it, you can just message me or post something in the group, and I'd be happy to follow up, and I know other people in the group would be too. Thank you, and I hope you all stay well and safe.